Joining us now is OjyOkpe with stories trending around the world. Hello, Jinex.
Up Nigeria. Good morning,
Super
Eagles. Good morning,
and I see you are in green.
Of course, you know I always represent.
As a patriotic Nigerian.
As always. You know I don't fail. What happened to you today?
I'm saving for Monday. So I was going to myself Monday.
You're too smart. Rufai and I, we always
do this today, do this on Monday.
Congratulations, Nigeria, really. Well, all right. Shall we begin what's trending? Well, it was a great showing for the Super Eagles of Nigeria on Wednesday after they defeated South Africa's Bafana 4-2 in a dramatic penalty shootout to book their place in the final of the 34th Africa Cup of Nations in Bouake, Côte d'Ivoire.
Straight down the middle and Nigeria lead. Potentially the Nigerian hero. In the 90th minute, Bouake strikes firm, he strikes true. To the penalty shootout, Williams cannot make the save as Murphy. Saved by Nwabali! City's Foxes from a couple of steps away against Williams. Stellar scenes from the Super Eagles. Iheanacho celebrates. It's a soaring Super Eagles side that celebrates, and they march on to the final. They're one game away.
Before you can hear, I lost my voice, right? Well, when the 10th match came to a close, Nigeria's Vice President Kashim Settima, former Super Eagles forward Kanu, nwankwo, and a host of others joined the Super Eagles to celebrate their victory in Côte d'Ivoire.
Let's
Well, here in Nigeria, there was mass jubilation over the Eagles' victory. President Bola Tinubu, in a post on social media, hailed the Eagles for making Nigerians proud in Osun State. Governor Ademola Adeleke was seen in a now viral video celebrating with members of his team. Super Eagles goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali, who was awarded man of the match, was celebrated by residents of his community in Rivers State as they trooped out to the streets to chant his praise.
This is live from Rivers State. Our goalkeeper Nwabali came from. They are celebrating the young man. Yes, so Omar is live. Omar from Rivers State is live.
Too much excitement. Well, Nigerians also took to social media to share their excitement after the Bafana's defeat, stemming from the just concluded Grammy Awards, where South Africa's Tyler defeated Afrobeat stars Davido, Asake, Burna Boy, and Arya Star to take home the Grammy for African Performer of the Year. an image of Stanley Nwabali with the caption, "AFROBEATS Defeats Amapiano," quickly went viral. Another image showed an eagle on a piano with the caption, "Now we they control Amapiano button," the famous song by Kanu from the South African tune. We also saw images of eagles at various stadiums showing their strength. Well, as Nigerians' excitement grew, an old video of comedian and television host Trevor Noah, where he joked about the Bafana resurfaced online.
One game and people get depressed, you know? They're like an A student that gets a B and people are worried, you know? Whereas when Bafana loses, no one really cares. Oh, Bafana. We've become so complacent with that team. Like anything is enough for us. Have you noticed that? Anything. Yeah, Bafana's like our special child, like, you know? Chris there, like, hey, welcome home, Bafanas, welcome. What happened? What happened? Oh, you got a D. Well done, boy. Well done, boy. Got a D, eh? Hey, at least you finished the test this time. Well done, Bafanas. Bafana, that's what they do. They lose or they draw. They don't win.
Rufai, the trolling was epic.
Epic. Yeah. I mean, I'm so excited. Goodness me.
Tearing up.
I have tears in my eyes. And, you know, it's quite very emotional.
Yeah.
And for me, it means a lot. And I think, how am I going to sum it up? I remember the words of former Liverpool manager, one of the best coaches in the world that ever graced the football game, called Bill Shankly. He was famous to have said something. He said, people think football is a matter of life and death. He said they are wrong. It's more serious than life and death. And that's what it shows. For one moment, we can forget all the pains. We can forget that rice is now 65,000, 70,000 naira. We can forget all the killings and all the insecurity and just truly get excited. And that's what football does to all of us. And that's why we should do a lot as regards using football and sport as a sense of unity. Look at for every part of the country. They didn't care where the footballers were from. Ethnicism and racism did not play any card there, but football was only a uniting factor. And I'm happy with Pepe the Amapiano people. We pressed the piano of the Amapiano. They called us a generator republic. We generated goals and we destroyed them. I'm so happy. But I disagree with Trevor Noah's joke.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. Football too is a uniting factor in South Africa.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what happened. Just after the return to democracy in 1994, Nelson Mandela, South Africa had the first unifying factor by winning the Rugby World Cup, when Mandela was in the stadium and all of that. But that was not uniting enough, because the first major tournament they did win was the African Nations Cup in 1996, when you had the likes of Phil Masinga, Dr. Kumalu, Mark Fish, and the other players there. And guess what? That was a very great unifying stadium, feat in the stadium for South Africans when they beat Tunisia 2-0 in that final. Because that was the first time you had a South African team that was not only totally white, they were blacks, everybody came together and united their country. So sport is a big unifying factor.
Right.
And I'm happy. But like I said before, please, let's also be there for these footballers when they are down. Today, they are putting tears and smiles of joy on our face. I don't want it to be a time in the future when we'll not be able to look after their welfare. And we'll say one of them is sick in the future and we can't cater to them. Because we have the case of footballers coming to source for funds and everything. And we thank generous Nigerians. We remember the likes of when Christian Chukwu, had to fix himself. We remember what Otedola did. But we also need to now take care of these people in return. And for me, I would like to dedicate that victory to Samuel Oparaji. That was a man that laid his life down on the stadium playing for Nigeria against Angola in the World Cup qualifier many years ago. I think that's for Sam, because we don't respect and remember Sam's memory enough. I ask us, what have we done for the memory of Sam Oparaji? Nothing.
Well, I mean, I just feel like enough of the trolling. It's been so, I think you even sent me a couple of videos as well. But, it's a great thing that happened. And, it's Nigerians are in their rightful place to celebrate, like we talked about yesterday or the day before. Well, over in South Africa, as the country continues to celebrate Tyler's outstanding Grammy achievement, President Cyril Ramaphosa has shared his congratulatory message. Ramaphosa, who attended the presidential youth engagement on Tuesday, prior to his State of the Nation address today. was seen in a viral video doing the water dance challenge. Dr. Abati, you have to do the dance challenge soon on Monday after our victory, because you know we are winning.
Anyway, it's a lot of fun to see that there is also the human side to political leaders. This is Cyril Ramaphosa here dancing. Well, Governor Adeleke knows that. We know now that he's in good company. He was dancing, celebrating here. President Ramaphosa was doing the water challenge there. But, you know, the more important thing was I was in the Western Cape. It was a presidential youth engagement program. Again, as we always try to do in Nigeria here, even in South Africa, you have their president, you know, placing emphasis on the importance of young people. And I think that that's very interesting. Even if he's not much of a dancer, but at least he can move, you know, his body. And I think it's a lot of fun. But what Nigeria has been able to do with football is to remind South Africans that football no be Grammy. You know, Thailand won the prize at the Grammy, you know, at the Grammy Awards with water challenge. But football no be Grammy. You were talking about Bafana. Bafana means the boys. They met the men. Yesterday, the boys were separated from the men.
Absolutely.
And the Super Eagles, you know, just show that they are the men. And congratulations especially to Stanley Nwabali. The people who trooped out, they went to his father's house to congratulate his father for giving Nigeria Stanley Nwabali. Those are his full names, you know, and who proved you know, to be quite a showstopper, you know, a showstopper, everything. And he did very well, made history. So all of us are jubilating. And again, the vice president was there to cheer them on, Vice President Senator Settima. And he was accompanied by the governor of Bayelsa State, governor of Osun State.
So your governor,
was there. Wale Tinubu of O&O, Amaju Pinnick. I mean, look at the level of that support. Nwankwo Kanu was also there. So it was big celebration. And the vice president promised the Super Eagles that they will be rewarded for what they have done. That reward, please, they should collect it quickly. Because we had a case of some athletes in history, even footballers too, who were promised similar rewards in this same country. Some of them, you know, represented Nigeria well when they were in their 20s. They didn't get the reward until they were in their 50s. In fact, some got the reward posthumously. No, this reward should be on act and should be prompt and should be fat, because we all are very happy with the Super Eagles, who have created very good distraction. Most people who are hungry, they are not on the streets because they are busy watching football. After we have brought home the trophy, the reality will settle in again. But what they have been promised, the reward that the VP says they will get, as soon as they are bringing that cup like this, the reward should follow. Almost immediately. We don't want to hear that Ministry of Finance is processing papers. Because Nigeria's Ministry of Finance is always processing papers until they will forget what they are even processing. Yes, very important.
Ayo, where were you yesterday? Because I know you were sending me some messages, and share some of those messages with me.
I was watching live. I don't know who sent it because midway I was like, oh my goodness, this is why I shouldn't watch football, but I saw it to the very end, and I'm proud that the Super Eagles did us proud. And I just camped on Twitter because it was banter galore. I sent you videos of the Kaduna fireworks, and also Nigerians just trolling and even dragging Ghana into it as well. What did Ghana cannot do to us. You know, we're talking about the fact we're going to drag both ends. But I must say congratulations to the team. It was phenomenal to be a part of this, and we needed this win, Oji. As many people had said, we were able to remember the beauty of being Nigerian, the beauty of being united as a people, and not remembering where anyone is from. Just the fact that we share a common goal, which is winning and football. And so we're looking forward to Sunday. I am optimistic that we are going to, with due respect to the hosts, Côte d'Ivoire, we're going to trash them quite well. And then on Sunday we're going to win that cup.
Absolutely, it's not over.
I love that idea. I agree.
Please, let's organize that. I love it. Let's go.
Dr. Abacha, I don't even know why we cannot do the morning show from Côte d'Ivoire.
To go and represent the Arise 11.
Yes.
I mean, we have a football team here.
Dr. Abacha, we should be able to do the
I call goalkeeping. Nwabali in the stadium.
Well, all right, it's not over. Nigeria must triumph on Sunday. Well, let's take another story. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Tuesday inducted new fighter helicopters into the order of battle of the Nigerian Air Force in Makurdi, the Benue State capital. Tinubu, who was represented by Vice President Kashim Settima, said that the deployment of the new platforms will help to address the security challenges in the country. Well, during the ceremony, officers of the Nigerian Air Force unveiled a portrait of the president as the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, standing in front of a helicopter, eliciting several reactions. Let's take a look. Well, I know you guys are all cracking up. I mean, yeah, that was the question online. What happened? I mean, it just appears like, why did they have to do that sort of AI generated looking picture of our president? I mean, what happened there? But let me take a reaction. This is from Chief Ajiji, who wrote, "This gifted portrait is an ironic reflection of what the army thinks Tinubu is pathetic." I'm sorry. Rufai, relax. Okay, go ahead.
What's the meaning of all this now? You see, we are celebrating victory just yesterday.
I'm sorry.
We try to look for one thing to act like we don't have sense in general. Lokolo. What is all of this now? You're unveiling the helicopter. Let it be that now. What's this level of intended sycophancy that is not getting to this level? You couldn't even get an official picture, then the next thing you superimpose him as a fighter pilot. What is the meaning of all of this? Ready and radaism now? Must we always do this to ourselves?
I don't know.
And somebody who vetted this to pass. Yes. Somebody even vetted this and this, and what is it now?
And they must have paid some good money for this.
How much? I don't want to think that clowning has become part of the non-kinetic measures that our military chiefs say they adopt. You know that famous story about President Obasanjo, when some people said they were going to erect a statue to honor him, and he apocryphally, I think the story is apocryphal, you know, ask them how much is this statue that you want to erect in my honor. When he had the amount, he said, don't bother, bring the money. I'll go and stand there myself. Don't go and waste money. I will tell me where you want to put the statue. I will stand there permanently. Yeah. In any case, I'm just saying, look, only God knows how much that portrait is going to cost. And they will say they presented portrait to the president. Waste of money. Who asked them? Look at, the head is different from the body. It's not flattering at all. And in any case, President Tinubu is there. He's Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces.
Absolutely.
As Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, he can wear any of the uniforms.
Yes.
So they could have gone to him, dress him up properly as Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, as a Field Marshal, and take a proper picture beside one of these helicopters, and then maybe use that and present it to him, instead of going to look at a picture, presenting a picture that doesn't really look like him.
Yeah.
I hope they will not have the audacity to go and present it to him.
Yeah.
Because he will be wondering, what is this? Is this a painting? Or even as a painting, it doesn't quite depict him well. Yeah. But in any case, about equipment. They keep buying this equipment. They keep buying these helicopters, which is what one of the paragraphs in the Economist editorial that I keep referring to. That they think that the way to fight, banditry, terrorism, is to just keep collecting money to go and buy equipment that oftentimes either drop out of the skies or that often miss targets because of this error of intelligence. We hope that, look, just showing off with equipment, with hardware, will not be the end of it. It is for the equipment that they are getting, the resources that they are getting, whether it's the military, the army, or the Air Force, for we, the people of Nigeria, to see the impact in terms of reduction in the level of insecurity in many parts of Nigeria that have become almost practically unlivable.
Well said, Dr. Bate. A quick sentence before I take our final story.
I'll just say that I hope it was a donation and that there's no budget item for that picture. Sometimes we have fans who just paint a portrait of a famous figure. I'm hopeful that that's what happened here because there shouldn't be a budget item for that.
Absolutely. Well said, Ayo. Well, all right. Let's take our final story under entertainment. In the spirit of the ongoing Afghan Games, Afrobeats star Flavor released a new video featuring former Super Eagles player OjyOkpe for his hit single, Agbabola. Well, here's the video, which also highlights the Super Eagles stars.
Agbabola, Agbabola. How much is money? It's nothing. Ballin'.
Yeah! Go!
Now you know.
Fantastic. Pacero also should be congratulated. He did an amazing job with the Super Eagles. But now that song, Agbabola, has the real meaning because we saw OjyOkpe, who was, our real Agbabola. Well, all right. I'd like to thank you all for your great analysis, as always, on What's Trending. Well, that's all I have for you guys on What's Trending today. I'll see you all tomorrow.